A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of branch breaking because her trust is not on branch. In fact, it's on her own wings. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shreya Chatwani and I'm going to divulge my views on Atmanirbhar Bharat, Future Road to Independence. It all started with the leading call for Swaraj in India by father of our nation, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who believed that be the change that you want to see in this world. Seeds of Atmanirbhar Bharat were sown many years ago when Gandhiji called on Indians to spin, weave and wear their own khadi clothes. Once we were the golden bird because we produced, we exported and we ruled. India has come up a long way since 1947 and we have made great achievements in terms of health, industries and scientific achievements. But many challenges are still faced by our nation. And while combating one such challenge of COVID-19 pandemic, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized the necessity of five-pillared self-reliant India with the vision of making India a bigger and important part of global economy. It aims to transform India from passive market to active manufacturing hub. For instance, nobody could ever imagine that developing nations like India would develop and drive the vaccination in such a massive volume. This proves our independence that we achieved by following the path of Atmanirbhar Bharat. That is a key to independence. Now, can anybody tell me which are the two most populated countries in this world? China and India. But due to China's stringent policy, it would be very difficult to export anything to China. So what would be the next target market for any nation? Of course, India. We would become dumping destination if requisite actions are not taken place at right point of time. And that is where Atmanirbhar Bharat plays a transforming role. Now, instead of relying on other countries, we have began to think that why not take a lead to become our own knight in shining armor. The startups in our countries are raised from 726 in financial year 2016-17 to 65,861 startups as on 14th March 2022. With 100 unicorns in our country, we have become the third largest ecosystem for startups. As per RBI, our software services export went to $254 billion for financial year ending 2022 with the increment of 23.4%. So isn't it fantabulous that we are heading towards the road of independence where our youth are employing themselves as a substantial part of economy. Now let's march ahead with how Atmanirbhar Bharat lead future road to independence. According to me, independence is not restricted to state of being free. Rather, it is a state of being responsible and ready for any upcoming adversity, whether it is social, cultural, economical, or technological. And being independent will never ever override the concept of interdependent. Here arises the question, how to become independent? By being Atmanirbhar, not only theoretically, but practically. Now again question arises, how to become Atmanirbhar? By gaining, upgrading and polishing our skill. Because education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. The more you have skill power, the more you have willpower. And your skill will help you to convert your information into insight, your data into decision, your numbers into narratives, and your statistics into a strategy which will altogether make us an Atmanirbhar. That is a key to independence. Now I would like to draw your attention towards the fact that we cannot become independent until and unless our women are independent. We always talk about women empowerment, women independence, but what we do as a female to achieve it? Apart from discussing, we do nothing. So how do we bridge a gap between us and our independence? By being Atmanirbhar. Take your own responsibility, make your own path, which is only possible if you are self-reliant. Fact speaks that more than 800 million people in our country are considered as poor. More than 200 million people does not have sufficient access to food. So what do you think? Are we really independent? Absolutely not. But you know what? The irony is, India has the world's largest youth population despite having smaller population than China. As a youth of this nation, we are unique and authentic individual who trust own guts and understands the profound power. We all Indians always want our country to change, our people to change, our government to change. But we never ever focused on ourselves to change, to improve and to enhance in building ourselves as a self-reliant. The moment when each and every individual will take responsibility of being a self-reliant, independence will automatically follow our footprints. Spitting and spreading garbage on road by thinking it's already been there won't make you independent until and unless you will implement values to yourself. Standing here and speaking on Atmanirbhar Bharat won't make me independent until and unless I will implement. Because we rise and fall as one nation. Dedicated to all the people of this nation, I just want to convey and put my words to an end by saying that pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and prepare yourself to be independent in all aspects by being a self-reliant citizen of self-sufficient country. Thank you so much.